All right. Hello, everybody. How are you doing today? I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. A bit tired, but it's fine. So today, I have some very unfortunate news for any of the followers of the Rainbow Obstacle Course series. Um, it reset me when I tried to go back in. It like in my recent games, most recently played. It was just like it looked like a different game entirely, and I swear the starting area changed and it reset me. So they must have done something with that in the 2 days it took me to to redo it. So, you know, I'm sorry. I guess there's really not much I can do about it. And I don't want that to happen again. Because then if I did another 100 things, another long episode, and then it reset me again, we'd just be in an infinite cycle, which, some people don't mind, but to be honest, I think it's kind of boring. So, we are doing the Escape Granny Obby today, which is based off the hit horror character Granny and Pop Pop. I don't think Pop Pop's in this one, but it's based off. That's roughly what they look like. That's what Granny looks like, and it's basically it's just a game where you run away from an evil grandma. But I don't really have much to talk about today, so I'm just gonna do what I always resort to when I'm trying to make small talk with strangers. Um, I'm about to start shouting profanities. No, I'm kidding. So let's actually let's talk about Granny, and let's just talk about grandmas in general, I suppose. Now, for those who have grandmas, I know there could be a lot of circumstances surrounding why you wouldn't have one. You know what I mean? Maybe she unfortunately passed away. Sorry to make this kind of dark, by the way, but I'm just giving you a warning, I guess, to skip this part. Maybe if you have some unresolved trauma from your grandma or something along those lines. But anyway, yeah, they could have passed away. I don't know. Maybe they're just not really in the picture, that kind of thing. And I'm here to tell you that I do have a grandma. I have both my grandmas from my dad's side and my mom's side. And it's also odd because they're both quite different. Like it's weird. I don't see my grandma on my dad's side very much because she lives in California, which is quite far. But and if you didn't know, that's where my family resides. So if you've been trying to pinpoint down, I guess where technically I come from, both my mom and my dad come from California, but they didn't meet in California, which is a bit odd. Somehow both people who grew up in California didn't meet in California. But anyway, so yeah, um, okay. Well, this is this is a bit of a shock. We That was really short, and we are now put into Fortnite Tycoon. But I guess we'll just roll with it. Which skin should I choose, guys? Put in the comments which skin I should choose. I'm always been a Tomato Head kind of guy, Tomato Town. So I'm gonna roll up to Tomato Town. But anyway, yeah, I don't know. It's weird. They're quite different, and they don't really have much in common at all. It seems. But by the way, I've actually played one of these games before. I actually back in the day really enjoyed playing Horror Tycoon, where the one you choose like a horror character. This is kind of the same premise. But I keep getting off I keep getting off topic. I swear to God. Um, yeah, they're both quite different, and it's kind of hard to explain how they both are. You know what I mean? Because that's like I don't know how else to describe it other than I don't know. They're grandmas. You know. It's a bit weird, but we'll change topics because, like I said, A, I keep getting sidetracked, and B, I mean, I don't know. Some people, like I said, it's quite unfortunate, but some people, maybe have certain things going on in their life with grandmas and stuff like that. It's pretty common, especially when you start getting to my age. Which brings me to which brings me to another thing. Um, One thing I quite enjoy doing is acting like I'm a lot older than I am because I think it's funny, honestly. it's peak comedy to act like I'm like 50 and I'm having a midlife crisis even though I'm only 19. But you would be surprised. I tell people this every day and they agree with me. My friends agree with me. It's amazing how many things that seem to be only attached to old people happen to you even when you just hit like 17, 18, 19, 20, right? Like just like random stuff starts happening. Like some people get back pain, some people start balding, some people like start filing 401ks. It's just it's weird that sometimes like for it's for different people. Some life happens a lot quicker, you know what I mean? Like it's like I knew a guy in high school. I didn't know him personally, but I did meet him cuz he was a waiter at a restaurant I went to one time, and then I would see him at high school, and I'd be like, "Hey, that's that guy." You know what I mean? And it was really unfortunate because he was clearly in high school, but he was like already like half bald, and that's the kind of thing where you just feel really bad for a person because like that just doesn't seem like the kind of thing that should be happening to people our age. You know what I mean? It's just kind of sad. It's sad to see. But that goes with a lot of things in life. There's a lot of stuff that happens to people our age that are kind of just very, very grown up adult things that probably shouldn't be happening to kids. This is a message to all the 7 year olds out there. Be a kid, bro. Do what you gotta do while you're a kid. Cause you won't be a kid forever. You can end up old like me anytime, bro. It sometimes it just hits you like a truck, and then you wake up one day and you're like, man, my back hurts. Wait a minute. Who else says that? Yeah, that's right. Your parents say that. But it, it gets the best of us. I don't know what to tell you. So yeah, we got this whole operation going pretty smoothly here, so we can just keep zoning out talking about whatever. So, what do I talk about today? I guess I could always start shouting profanities, but I'm not really in the mood for that today. Let's see. But anyway, I don't know. Um, I guess talking about more on the topic of what's going on, maybe I don't know. Give me some feedback in the comments if you'd like to see more random Roblox games like this. Because to be honest, I wasn't planning on doing it for a while. I was just gonna kind of stick with Obbies to start, but it kind of forced me into this, and I didn't want to like redo a whole video and all that. So we're just kind of hanging out in the Fortnite Tycoon. To be honest, it's kind of funny anyway. I think this is kind of a comical thing to happen, but let me know, I guess, what you guys think. I'll put that one under what Fortnite skin I should have chosen. You know what I mean? Because both of those are very important. So yeah, let's talk about, I don't know, class. And I don't mean school class, I mean social class. So when you're looking at an economical pyramid, obviously we're talking middle class is in the middle. But if you haven't been hearing, as of recently, the middle class has actually been moving lower and lower in the class pyramid. So upper class, right, is at the pinnacle top, and the gap between upper class and middle class is rising, which means people in the middle class, money wise, are getting separated from the people in upper class. Now, this is more of a modern day issue in modern day economics, which I don't want to bore you guys with. So maybe maybe we'll talk about that in another video. But that's just kind of what I was thinking. That's what's been on my mind. So yeah, we got some boxes. We bought these boxes here. To be honest, I don't know why I had to pay anything for these. I don't know why I had to pay so much for them. To be honest, what did it cost me? Like $1,000 something dollars? Get out of here. But anyway, maybe let's talk about cool stuff. What do 7 year olds think is cool these days? Obviously, I'm already playing Roblox. You know what I mean? But I don't know, coloring. Actually, funny enough, that's actually a good topic. Um, has anybody been paying attention to the rise of coloring books for adults? Obviously, That started becoming popular when I started becoming like a preteen teenager type deal, where it was like it became a very relaxing thing for adults to do coloring books. And I don't know. I never minded because I've always liked a little more artistic stuff, but it's kind of just a weird thing to me where more or less it's just not my field. You know what I mean? Like I think my mom had one at one point and she said it was fun. And then, but for me, I don't know, like the whole like unwinding thing has always just fell on video games because that's, you know, that's what's fun to me. How do I use this? Do I have to? Oh well, it's just for show, I guess. But yeah, so that's what I that's what I'm thinking of at the current moment. And it's funny too because they make them super intricate. But you know who I feel bad for in these? Oh, that's what they do. Okay, that's pretty cool. I Unless that's not what they do, because I guess maybe I couldn't replicate that. Oh, maybe the sword does that. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Anyway, back to the topic at hand. I get sidetracked so fucking easily playing this game sometimes. Oops. I swear I should blur that one out. Or not. It's not like I'm going on YouTube Kids app or anything. It's just a favorable thing, I guess. But yeah. Um yeah. I feel really bad for the people who never could color inside the lines or got taught to color inside the lines correctly, because imagine how unfortunate it must be for adult coloring books to come back into style and then, you know, you just can't color inside the lines. Truly would be a tragedy to see someone, you know, essentially fall to that. Close. Yeah, we'll do that. But you know what I'm saying? Like, this is the kind of people the industry doesn't think about, you know? Is the people who can't color inside the lines. I think I've met someone who can't color inside the lines. Um, yeah, I mean, I probably have. Maybe also put that in the comments under the Fortnite skin. Under if you want me to play more random stuff like this. Can you color inside the lines? And I'll know if you watch the video all the way through because you will answer all three of those questions. Man, this episode, I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel like this episode's been kind of lame. Normally it's my outro, but I'm gonna say it now. It feels like I'm blowing a stand-up set. You know what I mean? It's just weird. I feel like I'm just like out today. Also, I'm the highest in the lobby. That's pretty sick. Tomato head always popping off. But it's I don't know. It's really weird. Oh, I mean, I guess I could talk about that. So my friends are all getting out of quarantine. Amen. Even the ones that didn't have COVID getting out of quarantine. Literally like a day earlier than my friend that literally did have COVID. So come, I believe Friday, we're all gonna be back together, one happy family singing Kumbaya. You know what I mean? And we're gonna be able to play Bang, card game I was talking about in one of the previous videos. I don't remember which one it was, but maybe it was the Obby video. Was it that one? I don't know. Regardless. And then Saturday, my folks, because that's what grown-ups say. My folks are coming up. My mom and my stepdad are coming up. It's gonna be cool. Normally I go down there, but they're coming up this time just because they wanna see the campus, hang out, see the weather, blah blah blah, all that fun stuff. So it's gonna be cool. I get to see them. That's gonna be nice. Hello, unicorns, girly, whatever that said. But yeah, um, yeah, I don't know. Gonna go to lunch, maybe dinner, just hang out, go around the town. Obviously, there's not really much to do in this town. Like it's like I don't know. It's a college town. It's not like there's anything crazy going on. But yeah, I don't know. other than that, I and it's really funny because now I feel like my dad. Like honestly, like I feel like I talk to my dad these days, and obviously he doesn't mean it. I guess we just kind of both ended up the same way. Where like we'll sit on the phone for 5 minutes straight and just kind of be like, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know. We went camping this weekend, and it's just, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. That's all that's going on. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And it's, I guess we have become one and the same, where we both, I guess, sometimes if we ever flop at not having like things to talk about, it just gets really boring really quickly. You know what I mean? And it's weird because I don't ever, I've never really had that problem before until until I don't know, recently. But maybe that's just because I have to talk so much in these videos, you know? It's just making me run out of like material, you know? Which is, I don't know, it's fine, I guess, but you know, I don't know if you guys would prefer that. To be honest, I'm gonna release this video anyway, but I honestly I would laugh if this became the video that blew up out of everything too, because this one is like so unbearably bad. It's like, okay, get away.